H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. I think I've shared the show already. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Thursday, baby Friday, because we're not aired on Friday. And I'm trying to, let me see, I'm going to see how I'm going to do this. Yeah, cause I got the game on over here too. Yeah, I got the game on over here. Yeah, I got the game on. Trying to fix it up there on the screen. But what's going on, everybody? Share the show. Share the show, because I got some interesting topics I've been getting. You know what? I am a little disappointed, though. I'm a little disappointed. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Stefan Leary, you're a day late. We ain't going to talk about that topic no more. At least I'm not. You're a day late. It amazed me. It amazed me. It amazed me. It amazed me. Hey, Monte. Oh, let me shout out to my starting five first. I'm sorry. I apologize. Starting five. Because y'all know it's something on my mind. On the YouTube, we got D. Holcomb, the Panther Network. We got Jeremy Davis. Who else we got over there? Whoever we got over there. We got Ivan Pettit Jr. Who else we got over there? And on YouTube, Facebook, we got Daryl Anderson, Craig Lilly, Chris Bujo. Oh, like Bujo. Okay. And Monte Corey. Y'all share the show because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Somebody help me, Corey. Why do people like mess so much? See, we had the show. We talked about a topic yesterday. It was very, very, very important, very enlightening, and it need to be talked about. If you know anything about me in this show, if I say something, I know what I'm talking about. You know, we got people sending people snips and bits of stuff, and people, because y'all got to understand, if you've been around me long enough, you'll understand that I ain't finna talk about nobody. I'm not finna defame it's just certain things that I see happening over an occurrence of years before you ever start watching my show. I'm gonna address, and I'm gonna mention certain names because those certain names have done certain, ain't got nothing to do with you. You new on the scene. You know how people, we can talk about something. You can be at church and the pastor don't even been to your house, and he just get to say something and you feel convicted. It's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You, your family, I don't know a lot of y'all. So I'm talking to the masses. So I hope y'all send this out to your friends. I don't know none of y'all to say nothing about y'all. I am talking to the masses. I am talking to, because I had a son in this basketball community also. A lot of people, they never had a son in this basketball community. But I have. So I'm speaking from that lens because I've seen it. I've seen the yeah, it did. Hold up. It did. Hold up. I've seen summer basketball from both sides. From both sides. Just in case you didn't know, I hope you snip this out and send it to the parent. I sponsored a team for 3 years. Fully sponsored. Parents didn't have to pay nothing. Mama didn't have to pay nothing. No help from Nike and Under Armour and all that. Just what I did, the reason I did it, I have a son coming up. 8th grade. Hold up, y'all. Let me explain to y'all. I want you to spice this out and send it to the parents. The team, my son was in the 8th grade, and I sponsored a 17 and under team, a circuit team, top team. My son couldn't play with them big old dudes, but I had him in the gym working with them. 3 years. Flying everywhere. Any shoe they wanted, they got it. Right? So I've been there. I've been there. The only reason he good because his dad. What the hell? That's the case. Michael Jordan would have had the coldest ass sons in the world. That's the stupidity of some of the people in this basketball community. Stupidity. Ignorance. I told you, Dr. Martin Luther King. And make sure you snip this out and send it to the parents. Martin Luther King said, this is the most profound thing that I ever seen. All that I have a dream, I like all that. I like it. But he said the two most dangerous things on the planet, two most dangerous things in the world is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. That's going to stick in my mind forever. Sincere ignorance, you just don't know. But you'll get all of us messed up by stuff you don't know. And conscientious stupidity, you know, and you're still doing it. So you get all of us to go get bombed, get hurt because of stuff you know, and you just too stupid to let us know. You follow? So it's just unique, man. You got a guy on this show, that be on this show, comes up here, rain, sleet, or snow, and try to give information for you to help your kid. And you'll listen to a clown call you and tell you he on here talking about you, and I ain't never mentioned your kid. I don't even know your damn kid. That kind of stuff, at first, it kind of just pissed me off because you're going to miss the point. Listening to these clown ass summer basketball people. And that they want to keep you confused. Because a guy like me going to tell you what's happening. Because unlike them, I done this thing. Ask how many of them have ever sponsored a team fully. Everybody on that team. When I say what they say, everybody. went off to play in college. Everybody on the team. 100% success rate. But shit, my son was gone. Y'all got to realize, I helped with the team, and my son wanted to go. My son's last year, he said, Dad, I don't know what you talking about. I like your team. I'm finna go over here and play with this EYBL. Because see, the EYBL, I think it was in his second or third year in existence. He said, I never forget, he said, I wanted some of them EYBL tennis shoes. He said, you can't buy them, you got to earn them. See, back then, everybody just couldn't be on an EYBL team. Sneaker team. Now shit, me, Kyle Cole, and the businessman, and Sterling Creeks. We can be on EY. We can be on a summer basketball. Y'all, the elite, the creme de la creme, used to have to be on these teams. You got to get, you got to understand what the shoe company's thinking. Forget what the parents think. Cause I didn't know this either, parents. So I'm giving you something that I didn't know. The shoe companies, when they send that money down here or somewhere, they's telling you, I need you to find me the next Kobe. I need you to find me the next LeBron. I need you. That's why they send that money down there. Not because they like your son. Your son got to be a red ant in this ant bed. He got to be the creme de la creme de la creme. That's what's supposed to happen. But as I so eloquently put last week, it's just not enough great players. Top notch, high major players in this thing right now. So it's going to be diluted. So guess what? But those other cities, they going to get the best of their in their state. Shit, we can't even get the best of our neighborhood. But they're having a party on exit 81 in Louisiana. Yes, shout out to Grambling. Oh, absolutely. Shout out. It's nearly impossible to upstage the first day of the NCAA tournament. But that Tony story absolutely has that the Japanese pitcher and slugger, it's a wire transfer first out of his account for $4.5 million, paying on a gambling debt. Came out of his account, and his interpreter, if you ever watched him, if you ever watched the game, he always had this guy there interpreting because he can't speak English that good. But I bet his ass speak perfect English now, because this is one of the highest paid player in the sport. It's linked to gambling. Y'all, it's a lot of gambling going on that I ain't gonna lie, I did not realize. Talk to your kids about it. I'm sitting there with some guys around this community the other day, and I didn't realize you can just get on an app and you can gamble. And I don't have an app like that on my phone. So I'm talking I don't know what they're going through. I think I haven't asked, but it's some people in my family probably do it. But I just wanted to share that. But I got to talk about Grambling State. They were named to their first ever NCAA tournament appearance, and last night they won his first ever NCAA. Let me tell you something. I got the unique advantage of seeing this team up close and personal. A lot of times, because I've been doing it with TSU for a few years, but let me tell y'all something. I am so happy for them people at Grambling. I'm serious. because I know how hard it was for us, TSU. I saw how disappointed that coach was last year. They were one of the top seeds and went home and got beat in the tournament, SWAC tournament last year. I saw that coach. Uh, that coach had a determination about it and a hunger about it. I don't really know him. And I should have. And you know, when you're on the road, y'all got to realize when I'm on the road, I come in with the players, um, but I go to my, we go to make sure everything's set up so we can broadcast back to y'all, right? So what happened is I don't get a chance to converse because when the players come out, the coaches really don't come out. The players come out, they stretch. The head coach is always so. A lot of times I don't get a chance to meet the head coach because they come out late. Either we done beat them or they beat us. They get out of there. We still on the air, so I never get to meet the coaches. You know how you shake hands and dap them up while we at the tournament. But I know how disappointed. But when I saw that team. And I said yesterday, like Kevin Freitman getting on the air talking about the SWAC. You went to Southern. But when I got yesterday, if y'all remember, I called it Middle Tennessee State, but it was Montana State. But I think yesterday, I go back into, I said, man, Grambling can beat these guys because I've seen it. No, they're not required to, to play in the play, but they're so low, the lower seeds. It ain't just the SWAC. Because if you understand, somebody just asked this question, good question though. We'll talk about it. It's not that the SWAC is a lower seed conference. But Montana State, that's a lower. They gonna always get the play-ins. They gonna always get the play-in unless they do like the girls do. The girls were what? The 26-4, 26-4 of the Jackson State girls, and they couldn't get no further than this 14th seed. So it's just y'all. They got some formula. I don't know the formula because I'm not on the team, but they got this formula, and these are low like everybody you see in them playing games. It ain't just the SWAC. It's some because we always had to have somebody to play against. And but they treat those play-in games, man, they treat you like you in NCAA. Because technically you're in the NCAA tournament. You win that first game, you done got to win in the NCAA tournament. I don't care. Instead of just going up against Purdue today and get beat the first round, no. Grambling have a win in the NCAA tournament on their back. And the next 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years, $2 million will be given to the SWAC to be split up. Okay? That was a different play-in. That wasn't a last-in play-in. That was a play-in for, I think, the 10th seed. That's a different kind of play-in, Marcus Carroll. I hope you follow me here. That ain't the same play-in as Grambling them, the 16th seed play-in. That was a 10th seed play-in. Different situation. They weren't playing to go and get smacked against Purdue. They were playing going against the play in the 10th bracket, round in that area. Why do people allow other people access to their accounts? I don't give a damn. I mean, you just never know. You never know. You never know. This was his interpreter, and we don't know. We don't know what's going on. This is what they tell us, y'all. Y'all always remember when they tell you something on the news, you can't believe all this stuff. But that's how this stuff goes. But man, Grambling, the things that they did last night, man. Man, let me tell you something. Bigger coup. What's his name? Barnett. Then the young fella come off the bench. Kofi. I think they say he from Houston. It's the Kofi guy from Houston. Kofi guy from Houston. Let me see where you from. Let me see where you got it. No, from San Marcos. Okay, San Marcos. Okay, from Texas. Um, yeah, Virginia got smacked by uh, uh, Colorado State. I understand that, but but they were a 10th seed. I'm just trying to educate you, in case you can. But shout out to Grambling, shout out to the SWAC, and over the next several years, the SWAC will receive a payout of about 2 million. So see, these people don't even get the people their money all up front, man. This goddamn this NCAA, man. They got a racket going on. You play for me now, but I'm gonna pay you later. I'm finna get this bread now, but I'm gonna pay y'all. Wait, the next several years, I'm gonna pay. Baby, I want y'all to get that. I want y'all to get that. I just want y'all to get that. They're racket, man. They're racket. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. But let me. I got. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Right now, I got several topics. I want to take a look at the tournament for just a little bit. It's going on now. Mississippi State. Let me see what's going on. I want to see what's going on right now. Mississippi State. Share the show. Let me see. The Mississippi State playing against Michigan State. That's a good matchup. Tough on tough. Hatter. I wish they would consider. Grambling is a good team with nice size guard depth. Yeah. And TSU beat Grambling. And lost to them by 3 points. Beat them. And then this last game in the tournament, we just didn't have enough firepower. I wish they would consider SWAC team strength of schedule when seeding them. They did. They dude. Them dudes where they supposed to be, Aaron Wilford. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me. Strength of schedule when seeding them because they rival. What? They rival Power 5 preseason. Black colleges could make it to the second weekend and beyond. How many people went up there to see Grambling play? I wonder. Find that out. Man, these people know what they're doing. They trying to make money, man. How many people like you gonna follow Howard and them wherever they go? They're trying to make money. Victor Givens, I also said, I tell anybody, you look in the scoreboard. The team that usually win is a team that win the rebound, the war. I'm just sitting up here talking about nobody's exempt for strict. Marcus Carroll, you don't have a committee to be on. It just killed me how all you people got these strong statements. What freaking committee are you on? Y'all always got. Get you a committee to be on. And then, y'all, I don't know what goes on in that room, but guess what? It's something I can't control. So, Aaron Wilson, how in the hell I'm gonna sit up here and tell me? I wish they would consider. I don't know and don't care what they doing in the meetings. Cause why? I'm not in the meeting. I'm not on the committee. Maybe if I was on the committee, y'all be talking about me too. How you don't know what you're doing. The people on the Guy V. Lewis committee, they don't know what they're doing. Sometimes, all you critics, sometimes just sit back one time and say, hold on. What if I was on the committee? Nobody's exempt for strength of schedule. I mean, I understand. But y'all, how many of y'all went to the Grambling game? I know I didn't go. How many of y'all went? I wonder how many fans. Somebody find that out for me. Somebody find me how many fans, how many of you Grambling people went up there to support them. Listen to me, it'll change then. It's about money. This is America. Marcus, Charles McClellan is just over the committee. It's a committee. And he got a title. Anytime you mention committee, there's a vote. Lead dog, all that old, got nothing to do with it. So Charles McClellan, because he was in the SWAC, and he's the commissioner of SWAC, supposed to come in and say, I'm gonna put Grambling on the second seat. Let me tell you something. Grambling ain't that damn good to be on the second seat. Go look at these games. Go look at the Montana. Guess what? They got to beat Purdue, and Purdue is beatable. Then they got to go beat the next person. That's when you talk, and then get your butt and quit running your mouth and go and support the game and put on your Grambling gear. Guess what don't happen then? They're going to say, wow, oh, shit, these HBCUs travel like that? Think about it. Certain schools want other schools to come to certain tournaments because what? Their fans travel. The fans travel. Y'all, everything is about money. I'm sitting there looking at, I'm just telling you now, it's a difficult second round. Y'all better watch this tournament. I looked at this bracket. This bracket, man. This second round could be very interesting. How you pull up a bracket? Yeah, I'm trying to pull up a bracket. This second round, I'll just go here. This second round could be interesting, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Houston, if all things go well, Houston win their first round game. They got to go against A&M. That's a hell of a game, man. Who is that? If Mississippi State can be winning this game, they gonna be a tough second round matchup for UNC if they win. See, then Kentucky got all of these guards. Trust your guards in the NCAA. And UConn need to be concerned about Illinois. Because I got to tell y'all this story, man. And I'm trying to see where I have it at. It hadn't been talked about, but I just want to share it with y'all because I need y'all to know about this. I got to find the kid's name. It's kind of interesting story, but I want us to be able, because you got to understand, your son could have got caught up in this. Your son could have. See, people keep talking about McNeese State, Kevin Jones. Gonzaga ain't no pushover. I know y'all know some people that will weigh this. Gonzaga and Mark Few ain't finna lay down now. But I saw something. Sonya, that's what this is about. The NCAA is this is their money-making machine. They make most of their money on this event right here. So I want people buying seats to come in my event. But I'm sitting here, and I don't know if y'all know this story. Let me see how many. Let me, cause First of all, I'm gonna give you the backdrop. Terrence Shannon Jr. Anybody heard of him? Share the show because it's gonna be unique. Terrence Shannon Jr. Raise your hand if you've heard of him. Raise your hand. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Raise your hold on. Raise your oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Raise your just tell me. Tell me on the feed if you've heard of. I don't know if he's from Chicago or not. I don't know if he's from Chicago or not. He played at Illinois. That don't mean because he played at Texas Tech don't mean he's from Texas. Somebody, let me show y'all something. In his last 3 games, somebody click up and tell me where he's from. In his last 3 games before this, right? He had 34 points in one game in conference championship games. 34 points, 40 points, 28. He is from Chicago? Okay. All right. He led Illinois to their second Big Ten tournament championship in 4 years. Okay. By far, this got to be the craziest storyline. I mean, people ain't been talking about it. Y'all ain't even said nothing about it. That's not talked about is that Terrence Shannon Jr. is actively charged with a felony rape, and he sued to somehow overturn his suspension. And Brad Underwood is just playing him 38 minutes a game like nothing happened. See, look here, y'all. Look here. See, this is why I tell y'all don't pay attention to what people say on this feed. Still a court case going on. You don't know if he was falsely accused. You wasn't there. Why you make a statement like that? You wasn't there, Fred. You wasn't there. Darryl Barnes wasn't there. Talking about he's innocent. You wasn't there. If it's your daughter, you wouldn't be hollering around here talking about innocence. If it was your daughter, you wouldn't talk about it being innocent. So just let the court case play out. We ain't talking about he been falsely. What? If that's what you thought about, you just said, in my opinion, he could have been falsely accused. You don't know. Because guess what? The case hadn't been dropped yet. So, let me go. Let me keep going. See, I told you, this subject ain't been brought up by too many people. That's why I'm bringing it up here. First of all, y'all, let me give you, he's the first player with 40 points in a power conference tournament game since 1913. And guess who did it then? Y'all ain't gonna remember this dude now. I remember his ass. He tried to go to the league and couldn't play dead. See, Marcus Carroll, I'm finna give you the story. You don't know. He was in some trouble early in the year. Let me give y'all the story. I didn't know. Y'all got to understand. I've been had this information on me. I got it dated. Hold up. Since the first, hold up. January the 10th, January 24th, my notes. January the 9th, I've been had this information all this time. I've been had this information, right? But I just didn't. It's time to talk about it right now. Because he could be falsely accused. But when there's a young lady involved, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm going to give y'all some information about it, right? Because I see some of y'all. So, who hit the points? Did nobody bring it up? I say he hit 40 points. This is the first player to hit 40 points in a power conference tournament since 2013. I'm going to tell you, it took too long. When Boston College Olivier Hanlon scored 41 versus Georgia Tech. See, I gave y'all a good one. So y'all can use that one. Y'all can use that one in the barbershop. Terrence Shannon Jr. scored 40 points in a power conference game. Ain't nobody did that since 2013. Boston Olivier Hanlon scored 41 versus Georgia Tech. Smartest person in the nail shop. Can you imagine? I watched him. The dude can play. But let me go back and give y'all some information on this court case. Cause who Illinois play? Um, hold up. They searched her computer's search engine and she looked them up. Why haven't they dropped the case? Innocent to proven guilty. Absolutely. But what if he did? Let's see. Wisconsin, they played against Wisconsin the other night. And the band, Wisconsin band, was shouting, "No means no." The chant was shut down by the Big Ten. But let me go. Let me give y'all some stuff. Let me give you some. Let me give y'all a little history. In a 1,366 word letter to University of Illinois conduct panel, Terrence Shannon wrote, "I worked my whole life to develop a good reputation. I was raised by my mom. I have sisters. I have the utmost respect for women. I would be nothing without the women in my life. At the end of the day, Illinois is going to put up a fight because the public backlash, I'm just reading this article, will be vile. But this way, Shannon can play with the university, showing it took every step to show that they wasn't trying to agree with it. Smart tactic for both parties. Shannon will play if a federal judge grant relief." Mark Goldberg confirms that the hearing for Terrence Shannon Jr. was held back then on a Friday. One of Terrence Shannon's attorney, Mark Goldenberg, sorry, Mark, told me that Illinois filed a motion of removal early that morning, which sends the case to federal court. He said slows down the process, right? Goldberg also said the judge assigned was recused himself and they were waiting on a new judge to be assigned. Boy, he had some powerful people behind him, but he's this good. If he wasn't this good, I wonder what they had to fought for him. Our hope is to get a judge by the end of the day in the hearing. So that was that side of the story. Let's see. He said, "I have no criminal history." Ooh, my mom raised me. You know, he gave a great. I mean, if y'all see, y'all got to go look up Terrence Shannon. He said, "If I'm sidelined now and to wait until the criminal case is over, my life as I knew it would be ruined." Hey, D. He talked about I would never have an opportunity to further my college career or fulfill my lifelong dream of playing in the NBA going forward. He's talking about his sisters. "I have no criminal history. All I want to do is play basketball. Still, I'm shocked that I'm having difficulty coping mentally. When you're dealing with a situation like mine, you feel helpless." This part of his 1,300 word letter. I really hope that nobody has to go through what I'm going through right now. My focus is on. Okay, keep going. Um, Here we go. Let me let y'all know what happened. Terrence Shannon was arrested and charged with rape. Because I haven't. He was arrested and charged. While facing allegations stemming from an incident in Lawrence, Kansas. He wasn't even in Illinois. He was up in Lawrence, Kansas, where Kansas University, that allegedly took place on September the 23rd. September 2003. He turned himself in to authorities in Lawrence, Kansas after warrant position for his arrest, posting a $50,000 bail. Following Shannon's arrest, athletic director Josh Whitman explained that the program was first alerted of the incident involving a star player in late September, but did not receive ample details of the case until the week of the arrest. Upon news of rape charge, the program suspended Shannon immediately and indefinitely. That's what happened. Talking about Terrence Shannon Jr. right now, in case you just popped in. Young man who played for Illinois, balling out of control, out of control. All right. So, Shannon's lawsuit filed by his lawyer and his legal team, temporary restraining order. So in other words, the university prevented him from playing, and he filed a temporary restraining order. Let me get back down to where the lawsuit was talking about the girl. Okay. Illinois has promised Shannon that it would adhere to the presumptions, but in practice, Illinois has not applied it by suspending him. Sexual assault is a horrific crime. Let me see. The alleged rape happened at, check this out, man. Y'all watch this. The lawsuit states that Shannon drove to Kansas from Illinois for an Illinois football game. Okay? Illinois football game in Lawrence, Kansas, with teammate Justin Harmon and grad assistant Dashawn Hobson. The alleged rape happened at a local bar in town. At a bar? Okay. Where a woman said Shannon touched her inappropriately and sexually assaulted her. Shannon lawsuit said that he has been told by the university that he would not, talking about this. So that was part of it. So we never know. And I hope, because we wasn't in the bar. My favorite thing is I wasn't in there. So I can't say what happened. I know people get drunk in the bar. I saw some of the stories about the girl. I saw like he talking about they search, and she looked him up along with the other University of Kansas players before she alleged met them at the bar. Okay. What you say? These athletes would are always targets for sure. And sometimes when it comes to these women, they will say yes tonight and tomorrow they will say, where the women at on this feed? Share the show. Where the women? Because I hear a lot of men talking. And see, when I'm talking about subjects like this, I don't know how it feels to be no woman. So, if you notice, that's why I just sit back and I just sit back. See, and man, I don't mind you commenting, but I want D White. And I know it's a different era. I don't know what happened. I don't know what, because they in some of the court documents, I must have didn't keep those. In some of the court documents, it was talking about the girl. It was some more people around. I'm talking about in a bar what could happen in a bar? See, that's why I want some women. Ain't any women on the feed? D, you got to wake up. Call your somebody do me a favor. Text, tag, tell. I need some women to talk about this right quick. Cause it's just some guys. I love you, but we talking from a whole another point of view. So we can't do this. We shouldn't talk about it right now. We shouldn't. So if no woman said, "Hey, Sonya," I tune in late. Sonya, this young man named Terrence Shannon Jr. Sonya D. Terrence Shannon Jr. He's playing for Illinois. He's gonna be playing in this tournament either today or tomorrow, right? And he plays for the University of Illinois, and him and a few of his teammates drove up to Lawrence, Kansas, because Illinois played Kansas. So in a bar one night, something happened. We don't know what happened. But later on, the girl said he sexual assaulted her. He touched her in inappropriate ways and sexual assaulted her. So the kid got suspended from his school. And he got an injunction from the judge. He wrote this beautiful, I wish his letter's so long. I want y'all to just look up Terrence Shannon's note to the court. 1,300 word thing. It was eloquently written by the young man. And I don't know. You're not going to hear her commentary. I didn't hear all the comments. Oh, okay. But I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But they took it to another court, and the court granted him an injunction, so he's able to play. Because the school was trying to limit themselves of the liability in case it comes back later. Because the case is still going on. But he got an injunction where he can play. So, I used to believe that women wouldn't fall. Absolutely, Sonya. I like that, Sonya. See, that's why I wanted to hear from a woman. See, y'all know what this is why I wanted to hear that. Cause these girls do fall. And is that a part of mamahood? Do mamas got to teach these girls to watch that? It has been used against black men, especially. Absolutely. Thank you, Sonya. Like the girl lied in Tulsa that started that. Like the Emmett Till. Absolutely right. That's what. Now you're coming. Now you're coming back around to me. I just don't like people to put on that falsely accused because we don't know if he was falsely accused or not. We don't know. And but I like that. That's why I like women to talk. Come on, y'all. She said, I used to believe that women wouldn't falsely accuse men of rape. But the history of this country says otherwise. Oh, God. Did I put that on the board? I got to put that back up there. Thank you, Sonya. Them Sonyas ain't playing. Them Sonyas and them D Whites, they ain't playing. D White, what you got to say? What you got to say? I mean, this young man is in the tournament, and people been asking me, said, Robert, is that fair? I said, the court allowed him to play. The court allowed him to play. Should the court have allowed him to play? I'm just waiting. If she actually go back to your place after the night out, take her to walk. But they were in a club, Barry, they were in a club. They was in a bar. How did my son, see that? My son was in a similar situation at age 13. A girl in a confession, wow. I got to put that on there. So, this is a slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen, this is a slippery slope. I got a daughter, but me and her have had a talk like this. We were hearing about men getting falsely accused every day. I believe innocent and proven. Okay. So you think the school should have not suspended it? Sonya, you're breaking my heart talking about it right now. The greatest ability to have for a guy is to be able to say no. But what if they say no and the girls get mad? Y'all gotta understand some of these. Hold up. Lionel Rogers, I'm glad you said it. Some of these are some vindictive look. These some different young women these days, white and black. They some vindictive little man. They get mad at dudes that don't mess with them and call them gay. If he don't want none of this, he must be gay. And repeat that to other people. What if you don't have? They got witnesses. So I think the kid gonna get us exonerated, but his name is out. He got us talking about it right now. She said, I have 2 sons and I continue to have conversations. You have to. You have to. Y'all, I get on my knees and pray. I send my son a prayer every morning. I'm going to share with y'all what I sent to him this morning. Now, he off grown in New York, 28 years old. But this is what Daddy sent him this morning. So this is what I sent him this morning. I said, Dear Lord, today, raise my expectations. Raise his expectations. Expand his influence. Increase his faith. Deflate his pride. Multiply his momentum. Enlarge his territory. Sharpen his focus. And eliminate his liabilities. Amen. I send my son a prayer every day. Because I know what's happening out there. Nice looking dude. Live in New York. I know stuff that can happen. Every single day. When I don't send one, get what he said. Man, where my prayer? You know what, y'all? I just been sending them. Right? I just been sending them. I didn't realize he was actually missing them. And then I found out from my daughter, he would take them, embrace them, and he would share them. I didn't know. Every single day, y'all. Every single day. Every single day. Yesterday, day before, every single day. I usually do it on the weekdays. Just the weekday, Monday through Friday. That's just something I do. Cause I just want him to know he's still under this umbrella, no matter how grown he is. Right? No matter how grown he is, I'm still under this praying umbrella. He said, once the doors close, it become yours against yours. Absolutely. Hold up. The school should have not. Why the school shouldn't have suspended him? He's been charged and arrested for rape. Why shouldn't the school experience? We don't know if it's a lie yet, but he's been arrested and charged with rape. Why shouldn't have the school? Tell me, give me a reason why now. All right. Men lie, women lie. So I agree with Sonia. Due diligence would need to be done in investigating. This is from Mr. Glover. And not automatically erring on the side of the accused or the accused. That's right. That's why I'm in the middle. Evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, you should be innocent until proven guilty. But if you charge with something, see, being innocent and proven guilty, but if you charge with something, the school got to act because the school would be liable. Yes, it can happen. But on the flip side, what if he did it? You saying she ruined a young man. What if he touched that girl and messed with that girl and she didn't like it? Because dudes do that. I don't care if they love their mamas or not. Dudes do that, son, because they think it's all in fun. They're in there drinking, everybody drunk. Girl, I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you. I'm all for all for stuff enforcement towards sexual offenders. However, if there's are proven false. Now, now that's it. Now, boy, Max, when are they gonna start using this? If I find out you're lying, baby, you got to go to jail. You got to get the. You got to treat her the same way you treated him. I think it should be a law against it. The girl in Oregon lied, and they kicked. That's right. Lori done been through this mess. That lady right there, son, had to deal with this mess. I've seen these young women. I'm watching them. I'm being, man, they're vindictive now. Y'all, they ain't like y'all, son. Dude, turn them down. They hot. Because they don't call guys baby no more. They call them bro. Bro, you wrong for that, bro. Bro, I thought you look. Have y'all ever heard that little old crazy ass girl, Kristen something, and the blue face girl, how they talk to each other? Bro, yeah, bro, you know I'm the baddest gal you ever met, bro. Bro. He went crazy. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Y'all got to understand the reason I'm sharing this for a reason, not to air Terrence Shannon. Think about it. Terrence Shannon is playing where your son want to be. Everybody playing. They playing in tournaments all over the country this weekend. All these sons, kids want to be in a position. Young men, I can't tell y'all what to do. I enjoyed that the man wanted to support his football team. Basketball player, he drove up to support his football. But man, y'all got to be careful dealing with these women. You in Lawrence, Kansas. 9 times out of 10, she was a white girl. 9 out of 0.9 out of it's a white girl. Dude, y'all got to be cool. But it's it's not, it's what you can prove in court. And he might beat the case. But if he put his hand on that damn girl, he wrong. See, I got a daughter. And I know dudes exude their power over women. And some women like to be dominated. And it's okay. In the confines of 2 consenting adults. Y'all do what the hell y'all want to do. You can have a chandelier. But if that little girl lied on that boy, her ass should be treated the same punishment you was going to give him. They got to figure this because all I'm doing. Y'all got to understand. I'm playing. Unlike some people who just I put myself, if that was my daughter, and I put myself if that was my son. I try to look. I know it's 3 sides to every story. See, some of y'all talking about it's 2 sides to every story. No, it's 3. Your side, his side, and the truth. And y'all, some guys don't understand. Listen, some guys not taught to be gentlemen. They're not. All you got to do is watch them. When y'all go into the basketball games this weekend, watch how many young men open the door for their mom. Get out and open the door for their mom on the other side. Watch how many open the door for the ladies who walk in the gym. Of course. I came back to Texas last September to see my grandson's 7th grade football team. What's up, Max? Sitting to the right of me was 7th grade girl. Watch this. I was sitting at the top of them burned their, they were boldly talking about having sex with seventh grade boy. Absolutely. One nonchalant says to the other, number 22, he can get over under the stairway. Yes, Max, 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 Max. Yes. Yes, Max, Max, Max. I'm sitting at a Shadow Creek game. Mind my business. I'm sitting there by myself. A group of girls came and sit, young girl. I had to turn around. I said, y'all know I'm old enough to be your granddaddy and your daddy. I'm sorry. Them little boys out on the floor ain't got a chance. They plotting up on your ass in high school, man. I know y'all should have shared this show. You know what? I never forget. I ain't gonna call his name out, but I love this guy. He said, Rob. He said, man, I know these women want me because of what my name and and I got money. See, he realized some of these dudes really think they're cute, and these girls want them guys because they're cute. Who that said that? Darryl Barnes said, man, these girls done did the research on y'all, man. I don't know how true that is. The girl just gonna go to this bar because how she know that Terrence Shannon was gonna be in this particular bar? I don't believe that. But these girls, these women are plotting. I told y'all. I came to meet my clients in the city. I got there early. I'm sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and it's bad Mama Jamma. Yes, you bad. And we just got to talk, and I'm just listening. And she told me she said, "Do you know what? You see how I look? One of these dudes. She didn't know who I was. I didn't have no sign on me that said this Penny Hardaway's agent right here. I didn't. Oh, I should have told her. I didn't have no sign on. So the team get there. Y'all never forget this. We get on the elevator. I get on the elevator. So all the dudes are looking. Everybody looking. I told the one that I was a player, if you no. But I went and told him later. And guess what? That girl probably messed with one of them dudes. These girls know everything about you, man. Yo, you think y'all she fine and you cute. They know. Especially if you're an athlete, because y'all put all your damn business on it. Oh, y'all see my baby? Yeah. That's my only business right there. Hold on. That's my only business right there. That's my business. But I've seen so much that I just can't even talk about on these airways. It's just I'm just trying to go through. I'm just trying to go through some stuff that I can't share with y'all. But it's them fake them bastard white. Whoa wee. Oh wee, that girl there, that son. That's why I love the women to be on the feed, man. Fellas, I like you, but I love the women. That influence, yo. We influence. Media shapes our culture. Whatever we see, read, it shapes our culture. Yeah, a perfect example. If y'all don't think she's true, I'm gonna put that back up there. Y'all don't think let's say you brought your kid up, and all he did is read rap magazines, read books about raps, watch rap on TV, go to all the rap concerts. Tell me what's gonna influence him. Hey, Karen, I miss you, Karen. I need to talk to you. Make sure you hit me. Y'all, it influenced these girls. They want to be like them. I's got to get me one of these. He said, my two kids are biracial, but I let them know at the end of the day, you black. Oh boy. Yo, I'm telling y'all, hey, when my spirit allowed me to release it, I'm gonna give y'all some more stuff in a minute. Just hold on. He said, my son runs a tight ship, but you know he's married to a sister. My grandson is on tight leash. We have to protect our kids. Yes, we got to protect our kids, and we got to protect them from as we know about yesterday. We ain't got to protect them from the women no more. We got to protect them from the men too. Hold up, what was I at, man? I was about y'all. How did we get here? Oh, Terrence Sharon. Okay. But I hope that's enough information, man. Share the show. I hope that's some, but I think I got something to talk to y'all about, man. I'm just looking for a little old name. Hold on. What time is it? This young man named Caden Proctor, one of the top offensive linemen in the nation. Y'all got to help me. Thanks, Max. Hey, Karen. Karen, make sure you get in touch with me. He's an Iowa native, Caden Proctor. He commits to Iowa, but flips to Alabama when he was in high school. Okay? Caden Proctor, top line offensive lineman. The reason offensive linemen are so valuable now, especially the left tackle, because he protects the quarterback's blind side. That's why they came out with the movie The Blind Side. The left tackle, because the quarterbacks are usually right-handed, and they're turning his way. He can see this guy coming, but that's the blind side. Just in case you didn't know, most of y'all know. He plays a year at Alabama, and he enters the portal, right? He commits to Iowa, where he from, around the same time. Their collective raised $100,000. Collects the NIL money, and then re-enters the portal. Iowa don't have to pay the NIL back. Did everybody hear that? Do I need to repeat that? Do I need to repeat that? Somebody let me know if they didn't understand. Look like Mississippi State going home, y'all. Let me see what happened. Michigan State is beating Mississippi State. Liberty, is that Liberty? And y'all, we'll be off in a minute, and y'all can talk. Duquesne is whooping up on BYU. I'm sorry. Akron and Creighton is tricky. Did y'all hear what I just said? Did anybody hear that? I mean, did anybody didn't hear that? Y'all need to share this because I'm gonna go somewhere with this. Did anybody hear that? Where my people at? D White, where you at, D White? Karen, should I have to repeat it? Did y'all understand what I said? Did y'all understand what I said? Then we're gonna finish in a little bit. Then we can go watch all the NCAA basketball you want to. But did you hear it? Did anybody? The reason I did that. Did you hear what I said though? Okay, let's say this. Iowa native. He from Iowa. His name is Caden Proctor, one of the top offensive linemen in the country. High and mighty. He commits to Iowa coming out of high school, but then flips and go to Bama. So you know Bama paid him. But Nick Saban leaving, talk. Okay. You know they paid him. Plays a year at Alabama, and then enters the portal. Commits to Iowa so quickly that they said Iowa was tampering with him. And Iowa got in trouble. He commits to him right at the right time because they call it the swarm. They fundraisers. They had raised 100,000. He collects. He go to Iowa. He collects the NIL money. I guess work out with them for a little while. Then he re-enters the portal again. And he doesn't have to pay the other money back. Let me see what the man said about it. Hold on. Let me tell you what. Hold on. What did the man say about him, the coach? Watch this.
It is unfortunate that Caden has informed us of his intentions to leave our program today. We wish him well in the future. Sure, he played us for suckers and pocketed the lion's share of our limited NIL money resources. But the good news is he did not take a copy of our playbook with him, so we won't have to change a single thing schematically, and that should really excite Iowa fans this fall. It is unfortunate that
What are we teaching our kids, man? What are we teaching our kids? My son wouldn't have done that. No. Wouldn't have done that. I ain't said nothing about no law broken by him. What the hell you doing? What's your goal? Thank you, Marcus, Carol. You're from Iowa. You didn't commit to them. Yeah, you did commit to them in the beginning. Then Nick Saban them gave you your bag down there. So you left Iowa and went there. You played a year. And now you want to come back to Iowa. You commit to them at the same round time they raised a little bit of bread. You come take their bread. And then you re-enter the portal. You ain't played for them yet. That's what we teach it. Keith Avery. All right, son. You're not breaking the law. Okay. I got you. Boy. Could he play for you, Sonya? And maybe he just went in the portal. He ain't left. Maybe he telling, I need some more money. You remember I just told you yesterday, guys getting in the portal because they want more money. Not all these guys getting in the portal because they won't leave. They up in the ante. They said, look, I need some more. Yesterday's prices were yesterday's prices. Something about this one ain't going to end right. I know you don't blame him, Darabone. Something about this one ain't going to end right. There's something about this. You can easily get something about this one. Something about this one is just different. You're going to get paid anywhere you go. Your talent going to get paid. Your talent. They don't mind paying him, but where's he going to commit? I don't blame him. Get paid. See, some people be taught by guys like that. No. All money ain't good money. Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you. About time I got some. Sometimes, y'all, we got to have some ethics. He doing that age. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain something. Had I saw a video of Eddie Robinson said in the future, money will this uh, future in the future money will demise college sports. No, I don't want that video because I don't. I don't. It's not gonna. College football gonna be here. As long as y'all gonna watch it, and as long as y'all gonna pay it, it's gonna be here. The reason I said you don't, I don't, I blame him because our young people are our future messengers, y'all, to our society. And that's what the message you want him to give. It's our responsibility, Darabon, to ensure that we have given them the appropriate message, because if we do not give them the appropriate message, he gonna think he can go around beating people like that for the rest of his life. And if he do it in the street, it might not be this easy. See, then if we don't give them the right information, then their message and their actions will adversely affect your presence, my presence, our future, and even the lives of our loved ones when we done gone and met our demise. So it's important that we stop turning a blind eye to our youth, both at risk and risk. And our responsibility may begin at our own home, but it's not where it stops. Interesting. Interesting. See, Rick, it's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you are, not that holds you back. You cannot always control the circumstances, but you can always control your own thoughts. Nothing changes until the mind changes. We got to change the minds. Information does not bring transformation. Conversion does. I can have all the information, but if I don't do nothing about it. How many of y'all see it said, this person have been watching the Chop Shop for 7 years, hearing all this great advice, and still doing the same things? I've heard it. Saw basketball. 7 years. And we're still struggling with the same difficulties. Have they learned anything? I talked to a parent this morning. They get to these new parents, man. These ninth grade parents, a whole new crop. A whole new crop. They call them a whole new crop of suckers because they don't know. Have you learned anything? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's why we have to watch what we put in their minds. Y'all, somebody told me it's easier to go to Mars than it is to change the mind of a human being. The most difficult project in the world is the reconstruction of the human mind. Because once you've made your mind up, man, it's people telling so many lies. It's people telling these parents so much bad information, disinformation. How many times? See, you done threw me for one, Daryl. I'm glad you did, Daryl. Oh man, my son, hold up. I didn't know he called. Love y'all. Messing up, man. My son texted me, man. I'm sorry. I'm messing around with y'all on this show. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get him in here. He needs some info. I didn't mean to go here, but thank you, Daryl Barnes. Thank you. How many times have you agreed on something, but you didn't do it? How many times have you said to yourself, that's true, but you did not obey it? You believe it because it was true, but you were not to a point where your conviction caused you to act. Arizona ain't gonna lose that game, man. Somebody told me this story. I'm gonna share it with you. God, wow. I didn't want to go here, but it said 3 men were laying brick. The first one asked, "What are you doing?" The first one asked, "What are you doing?" He answered, "I'm laying some bricks." The second man asked, "What are you working for?" He answered, "For $5 lousy an hour." The third man asked, "What are you doing?" The same project, the same work, all of them doing the same thing, right? He answered, "I'm helping to build a great cathedral unto the worship of God." All three of these guys working on the same building. What do you learn from that? Me? Working on the same building. And the three have completely three different attitudes. The first one can only see bricks. The second one can only see how little he paid. And the third one saw a finished cathedral with people worshiping in it. Who do you think have a better attitude? Same job. Three completely different people. Only because their minds. The power of the mind. That's why we got to put the right things in these kids' mind. And summer basketball. Not all y'all. Hit dog gonna holler. If you're putting something in their mind, I ain't talking about you. But Robert, I ain't talking about you, man. I'm talking about the people who ain't. Sitting here. The sports betting is gone out. It's gone. Y'all, it just went crazy. JB Bickerstaff, Eric Spoelstra. The man these people are getting these people names, finding their numbers and telling them you messed up my parlay. I got a question. When you sign up for an AAU program and they say they will help you get recruited, somebody told me, understand this. They have 5 teams in your age group. That's close to 60 athletes. It's lucky, if lucky, 2 or 3 of those 60 kids will get recruited. Focus on getting better. Mamas and daddies. And I'm going to keep on saying this. Focus on getting better. You hear me? Focus on getting better. Because I'm going to get you there. I'll get you some offers. Anybody say that run? And I know y'all out there saying it. They telling me. I'm getting you. I'm going to leave that alone. Hold on. I was there. I had some more to show y'all. I'll hit it. I don't know if y'all been watching. Y'all know I guaranteed that the Rockets are going to make the playoffs. And right now, they've been playing real good. I don't know. But I saw this article I want to share with y'all. Watch this. I don't know if y'all knew this. Some of y'all might already knew this. Because Jalen Green been playing out of his mind. I know we ain't been talking about him, but he been playing out of his mind. But Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, I think, he wrote an article about Jalen Green prior to the trade deadline, right? And he said the noise surrounding the Rockets' approach for 27-year-old net swingman Mikal Bridges reached most corners of the league the weekend before the team landed to play the Nets. Hold on, Jimmy. Before the team landed to play the Nets. Right? Rival front offices were abuzz about the Rockets' willingness, according to multiple front offices, y'all. I had to get it. According to Jake Fisher, to include former number 2 pick, Jalen Green, and a package for Bridges and a couple of other wing players. The Rockets were getting ready to trade, but the conversation with the Brooklyn Nets never generated traction. Other teams looked at the idea of trading Green and believing that Houston was showing a desire to continue to expedite the years of rebuilding. They had already signed veterans Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks. Do you think they're happy now? That boy been balling. That kid came on TV and said this the other day, y'all. And I've been thinking about this boy. I ain't been talking about it because I look at it a lot different from the way a lot of people. But watch this.
Since All-Star break, you have been explosive. What is motivating you?
My family. So yeah.
You're the best, Jalen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Since All-Star break, you have been explosive. What is motivating you?
My family.
That's why I hadn't been talking, because everybody been on social media talking negative about him and talking about this and talking about this and talking about this, and because he had a baby battle, but the kid said that kid wanted to have this baby with this girl. So ain't none of us can say. We can say, I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, I like older women too. But I'm sitting here watching, even this Drea Michelle. Watch her. Hold up, Jimmy. Let me meet you because you making that damn making noise over there. I saw the video of it. Cause a lot of people, y'all gotta understand, people been dragging these people. But that young man said, "I got a baby coming. Evidently he wanted to do this." But this girl, Drea, said something that got me. Watch this.
Oh yeah, I want more kids.
Like how many?
Like one, I think.
So like the person you're
I don't
dating, you see like a future with them?
I think the question you were asking me is if I wanted more kids, and I feel like I want more kids, and
Yeah.
I feel like at this point in my life, right?
Yeah.
The relationship is amazing to have, right? But that's not what I'm basing having a kid on, because
Right.
I'm very non-traditional. I feel like you can co-parent without being in a relationship. Maybe just two people say, "Hey, you want a kid? I want a kid. Let's just have a kid, and like let's just see."
Really? So you would
I'm
do
very
that?
like free spirit. I'm very open and just. Oh yeah, I want more kids.
What I was saying earlier, she had to learn that somewhere. What we put in these kids' mind, what we that just a few years ago, she was a young, just 20. What was she, 39? Just a few years ago, she was a young girl. That's how she feels. She called it free spirit. And this young man, you can tell he a free spirit. He'll wear a purse and earring, I mean, and nail polish, but it's just unique. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad the Rockets didn't trade him. And I found out something the other day too. Have y'all been noticing? Have anybody been watching the NBA? Because I know we've been going through. And Jim, I don't even know if you've been watching. Have y'all noticed since the All-Star break, the scoring is down? Go watch it. Some 80 points and 90-point games now since the All-Star break. Have you ever wondered why? But Jimmy, what's up, Doc? You finish over there. Let me see. Finish over there. What you
Man,
got?
I'm filling out my women's bracket.
You fill out your women. Okay.
The
I
women
didn't get a
bracket.
chance to fill nothing out, man. I ain't.
They still got time. The
I'm
women bracket.
gonna be like Chris Walker grandma. Chris Walker grandma. You know, she changed every time somebody lose. She just changed her. You remember when you used to come on and say, "Man, she got about 100 brackets." Every time somebody lose, she changed. Yeah. Let me make sure I got you in there right.
This is gonna be fun. Does Trey Phillips and the other fellas that's keen to the girls women's basketball side have a list of the Division I colleges that has at least one player from the state of Texas or Greater Houston on the roster? Does anybody have that list for the women's? That way I can know who some of these teams to vote for. I mean, to root for. I mean, that helps. Sometimes we don't really, you're like, oh, okay. Like yesterday, I think, it was ironic. We put a list in the VIP news on RCS Sports of all of the men's team. Houston Chronicle actually, ironically, released them.
And you just put on the guys that was on the team because some of them guys ain't playing. They hurt.
Yeah, they're just on the team. Okay. Some of those guys are red shirt, and one of the guys I know, like Jesse Zarzuela from Oregon, he's hurt. I think he's out for the year. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, but he's at Oregon. He was playing. So, like, but you still know who, if you have a understanding, you possibly know who you wish to root for. But if there's any women's teams besides Texas that has girls from this state, let me know, guys. Put it on in the message board. I mean, it'd be good.
Trey Phillips watching the games, man. That's why he ain't.
Yeah, Trey, come on now, Trey. Yeah, you at school. Trey ought to be working right now.
Oh, okay.
They ought to be working right now. Let us know and get ready for his unsigned senior girls showcase. I think it's ought to be coming up this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Trey was advertising that watching some of the NCAA.
Oh, he said he ain't did a list. He ain't did a list like that.
You say he ain't did a list?
No.
Let me see.
Who would do a list? Who would do a list?
I mean, damn, nobody.
Well, Jimmy, don't nobody care about that stuff but you, Jimmy.
Yes,
Evidently.
it matters.
But evidently, it matters to you.
But nobody. That's
It
what I'm
don't
saying.
matter
So
to
the
Trey
girls.
Phillips.
Okay, but there's a okay. If you cover girls,
But it don't matter to him though.
But that's the boys' side has a list out.
Because it matters to
I'm
you.
not talking about me. I'm just saying. I'm talking about
Who else got a list on the boys' side?
The Houston Chronicle.
Houston Chronicle out there. So why the Houston Chronicle ain't got a list for the girls?
That's my question. So if I know some of the teams, then I'm gonna go and tell the Chronicle, tell the guy, John or whatever, or one of the other guys, hey man, y'all did the boys list. Why you didn't do the girls list? Here's a couple of them to get you started. You still got time. You might want to do a girls list for tomorrow's paper. They got deadline ain't till 7 o'clock for them, 6 o'clock. So I'm just saying, little bitty things like that. I understand it may not matter, but it can help. Let me to be able to help this community if we have enough of them. Now we don't have but 10 girls playing on these teams, then they ain't gonna move the needle. But it could help. And but like if you know some from the top of your head, let's start a list right here on the Chop Shop. Give us some of the teams and the girls' name.
They said Rory Harmon. They gave you Rory Harmon. They told Ashton Jackson from Duke.
But we know Rory.
Ashton Jackson from Duke.
Okay, yeah. I remember her. Let me hold on. Let me get my highlighter.
She been on the show.
Yeah, that's what I remember her. We talked to her. Hardin Jefferson, I think, right? Hardin Jefferson High School. Let me see. Duke. Duke has one. And we know Texas. That's a free space in bingo. I'm assuming Baylor. That's a free space. Does Baylor have a girl from the area? We know they got Texas girls. Does Baylor have a girl from the area? And what about LSU? Does LSU have any girls from Texas? Jackson State. Okay. A&M Corpus Christi has one, which we would assume they do. But A&M Corpus, who do they? Let me see. Where are they?
So you just saying? Well, you just should have said not Texas then, because you just said if Rory don't count, then the Texas Commerce girls shouldn't count.
Well, I mean, those are, we know those have players from the state. If we can start with some of the schools outside the state.
Armani Bartlett. Armani Bartlett.
Oh, okay, LSU. So LSU do have one. Where did Armani go to high school? LSU. Oh, Princeton has a girl from Summer Creek. Okay.
Who is the girl?
Let me. Yeah, y'all try to put their names if you can. I'm trying to highlight them on my bracket. I don't see Princeton.
Yeah, I don't know why I like North Carolina, man. North Carolina might win this thing, man.
And the girls?
No, I'm talking about the men, man. You ain't talking about no
I'm just
girls.
going to say, you go.
I'm letting you talk about them damn girls. I ain't finna talk about no girls.
No, man, the girls exciting, man.
I mean, you can be excited. I don't know none of them. I used to be excited about Dee Dee and Ashlyn. I don't know none of the new girls. I know why you get excited about it. I ain't got that reason to get excited about it.
I go Princeton. Okay, we got okay, Armani from Cleveland High School. Okay, let me make a note. Armani at LSU from Cleveland High School. Old Country Bumpkin.
No, that's another girl. Some girl named Samaya Smith is from DeSoto. She going to LSU too.
So LSU got more than we got. Okay, they got okay.
Sonya, a better Googler than Kevin Freeman. I can't believe Mr. Google ain't over there Googling his ass off over there. Kevin Freeman, he must be.
So Rory injured?
Yeah, she been injured.
No wonder. No wonder I ain't heard her name. I was wondering. I'm like, dang. Okay, I ain't heard her name.
Kendall Holland is at A&M. But Kendall hurt too.
She
Kendall
transferred?
is at A&M now.
She transferred?
Yeah, she been out of there.
God dog.
Ken Skill.
they're gonna be the same position. I figured that was going. I say, man, unless that coach gonna run and gun, those girls end up being.
That coach got Miguel on it. A&M, that coach got my girl, though. The girl that left Texas and went to A&M. Miguel,
where that coach at? Where the coach at from A&M? Where's she at now?
I'm talking about what coach you talking about?
The one that used to put them "come get me" clothes on.
She at A&M. She was at Texas at first.
She left. I thought she left A&M.
She was at Texas first. Then now she at A&M. She was at Texas first. Yeah, she at A&M now. She was at Texas wearing outfits. Now she at A&M wearing the outfit.
Okay. Oh, that's why the girl left and followed her over there then. That's all we got? Give me some more, guys. That's all.
I tried to tell these girls. I mean, Coach Carter, that's her name. Oh, she at Texas now? Wait a minute, she went from A&M to Texas?
She was at A&M when they was getting on her ass, I thought. She was at
she went to Tech. Which one? It was opposite? Oh, yeah, she at Texas. See, I ain't been keeping up. You know, I give you ass 1 year, and that's it. I don't give you no multi-year contract. I'm on to the next one now. Coach Skeet got the outfits on now. TSU. She got the outfits.
No, Coach Keith can't mess with that. That's Coach Keith.
You ain't seen it. I'm just telling you, you ain't seen Coach Keith in her outfits. Coach Keith, Lil Mama ain't never came out there with no Tina Turner on. Coach Keith ain't got a Tina Turner on. Well, you understand? That
ain't working. That ain't working.
It might not work for you. It worked for some other people. But keep going. Oh, she done went. No, hey, Jimmy. No wonder I don't think about her no damn more. She went up to Texas. That's why I don't think about her no more.
Okay, the little girl, we got one in North Carolina.
That's why I don't keep up with the girl no more. No, I'm done. She went to Texas, man. Once you go to Texas, I can't mess with you no more. I'm sorry. Once you go to Texas, I'm done. Trey Phillips, come on, man. Man, don't you let me point on these pictures of Coach Skeet up out here and put them on the screen on y'all now.
You say the girl like Tina Turner. I don't want to see her.
No, I didn't say she looked like her. I said she had one of them glimmering, shining outfits on one time. That's all I said.
Okay.
Tina Turner is one of the beautiful women I've seen in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about. I know you got different tastes. We got different tastes, but keep going. We got different tastes.
Tina Turner, I started thinking about the pig feet.
I started thinking about Miss Carter. Now, Jimmy, I'm telling you, I got an innate thing. I was wondering, because you notice I ain't talked about that woman all year. Not one time. Y'all know I used to talk about that woman. Guess what? I see at Texas. I did not know. Not know. Sydney Carter, that's her name. I forgot about her. She went to the wrong damn school. That's all. Yeah, thank you, Craig. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, buddy. Craig Bynum know what I'm talking about. Hey, Jimmy, you know what? I'm serious, Jimmy. I haven't talked about that woman one time this year, and I talked about that woman so much last year, and just subconsciously said, some say, Robert, don't talk about her no more. She up there with them people up there. She up there with them people in Austin. She up there with Hot Wheels now. Don't even talk about her no more. Yeah, she up there with Hot Wheels. But keep going, y'all.
I mean, this thing, and of course, speaking of NCAA basketball, a couple of games are in the books already.
Yes, sir.
Michigan State have sent Mississippi State home early, beat them by damn near 20 shortly a little while ago. Akron was leading Creighton, but then Creighton second half they've turned the gas on, and now they're leading. But BYU is in trouble. That's the game.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Duquesne. I thought I had picked BYU because I figured that BYU had been battle tested in the Big 12 and this season. And I say, well, you know,
the game ain't over yet. It's tied.
Yeah, but they still no matter the outcome, they've been. It's a win.
Jimmy. In this tournament, Jimmy. Oh, you always talking about beat by the survive and advance. That's all these people worry about.
Yeah, but it can give you momentum for a team like Duquesne.
Momentum.
you're in the recruiting sector. I'm talking about how you can get momentum because they're recruiting virtually different types of kids, BYU and Duquesne. So no matter what, it still can be a win for that coach in the recruiting sector. That's what I'm saying. And not so much as so for BYU. They must win this. Duquesne has already won the court of public opinion. And right now they're creeping up on a minute to go.
Jimmy,
And it is a 2-point
11
game.
seeds, Jimmy, historically, 11 seeds always going to be an upset. If you ain't got an 11 seed upset in the 8 in your bracket, you're going to lose. Historically, go back and look at it. It's that guy. Historically, 11 seeds give 8 seeds of trouble every year. Every year. They call it the daunted 11 seed. You got to watch out for them.
What this one right here is they're up 2, and that's Duquesne against BYU with about a minute and 15 seconds to go. Long Beach woke up Arizona in their game as they're closing in on halftime. Long Beach was actually winning most of the first half. Arizona has taken the lead, and they're up 4 with about 30 seconds to go and getting ready to inbounds. That's 39-35. Arizona is up on Long Beach. And of course, we missed Creighton and Akron. Their second half is about 40.
11-6. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 11-8. 11-6. 11-6. 11-6. You're right. 11-6.
Yeah.
11-6. I said 11 seed always winning. I didn't care about the whoever they playing against. I'd say 11 seed gonna always give you some problem. If you don't have 11-6 in your bracket, one of them losing, then you might as well tie your bracket up now. I'm just telling you. I was just getting in case you ain't feel one out yet.
This game, all eyes this evening at I want to say 6:30 is, let me just get this time straight for you guys, and that is the McNeese and Gonzaga game. Is 6:30 today, and Will Wade, of course, is in the news for his comments that he made. They asked him about the federal probe, and Will Wade says, I quote, that the legal, with the legal payments to players, he says it ruined a lot of people's lives. He says, I think it was extremely unfortunate. And he goes on to say, I stay in touch with a lot of the people who haven't been as fortunate as me to find a route back, into coaching. And he says, I wish the NCAA would just step in and say, look, we need to let these other folks back in. We need to get rid of some of the punishments that they had. And, and he goes on to say, to ask him, well, does he think that that he's been benefited from it? And he said, well, not necessarily. He said, but look, if I didn't get the LSU job, I wouldn't have been introduced to the state of Louisiana. And if I wasn't at LSU, then I wouldn't have been fortunate enough to get this McNeese job and have this magical special season. But the point is it time? Should the NCAA kind of loosen this blackballing that they have on several individuals? Or is that an individual decision based from school to school, where there's a number of primarily black men that has been denied opportunities to get coaching jobs back in the NCAA? And despite what the documentation and what the reports and what the transcripts have yielded, their roles and their bosses' role, all of their bosses are still coaching in the NCAA. And it was documented that each of their bosses knew or had a role in this payment to player charges or accusations. And I think it's really easy for some people to blackball a lot of these guys, but it's baffling to me how a guy like Emmanuel Book Richardson, as loved as he's supposed to be around the country, that no coach or no athletic director in has opened the path for a coach to hire him. Like, for example, whenever a coach is hired, guys, in case you don't know, in many cases, not in all, but in many cases, that athletic director or that president will recommend basically earmark one coach to keep on staff or for them to hire. That means everybody that's on everybody's staff wasn't the coach's decision when you get a job. If you want this job, you got to take this guy. And a lot of guys are in that position, and that's their first time taking the job, and they don't have no. What are they gonna do? Say, no, I don't want him. I don't want this job. Forget it then. Most people are not in a situation to say that. I think Book still has the capability to influence and encourage kids. And I think that you get one good wave. And I think that a lot of grassroots guys, especially on the East Coast, would help open the door and let Book get one. You get one. You come in there, they'll give you one to help you out or let you have access to one. One mean one player that you want to get in there and recruit. They'll let him. Then some guys have the ability to close the door on guys. But I think a guy like him, man.
And not just him. I mean, I sit there and listen to you talking about Will Wade. If his ass in, all of them should be in. All that old talking about where he should have one book. Lamont Evans, all of these guys should be in. Every last one of them. Even the guys at Louisville. They let Bettino back in. Once you let these other guys back in, it's simple. I don't care if they're black, white, orange, and green. Will Wade, that's what you should have said. How in the hell am I coaching and they not coaching? That's when you're supposed. That's what I mean. If you're gonna say something, I just wish him. No. If I'm coaching, they should be coaching. If I'm coaching, they should be coaching. I'm the one sent them out there to do it. I'm the one supposed to have what they call control of my program. So all of that just Book Richardson, not just Book Richardson. Every like Corey Barker, all of these people need to be exonerated. Every last one of them needs to say, okay, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Gentlemen, and then go now. Then it's up to those people to hire these people. I mean, let Will Wade can sit there. Well, I'm fortunate, if I didn't get no hell, no, you shouldn't have been. You should have been with them dudes. Yeah, that's how I think about it. Yeah, I don't know Will Wade. But Will Wade, if you're gonna have the microphone, use it, man. Because I'm using this one I got right here. If you're gonna talk about it, if you really believe in it, okay, let's make something happen. How come you ain't want to hire them? But come on, what else you got?
And that'll be the magic question, because Will Wade is on his name is sparking for a couple of other open vacant head coaching positions, and it's going to be intriguing. That's be the magic question.
Ain't no magic question. All that old talking and all you waste the time talking about him, ain't no magic question. If you believe, it shouldn't be. Y'all should be petitioning. Your president, you should be petitioning to your president. Your president should be petitioning to your chancellor. Man, it is wrong what had happened to these guys. And all of me and Sean Miller and all of us, and we making, and Rick Pitino, we making millions of, and these guys got to go write a damn book. Come on, man. Come on. Will Wade, you need to do more. If you sincerely care. If you don't care, then keep on doing what you're doing. Keep writing those kind of articles right there. I'm glad I didn't see that article. I wouldn't have talked about it anyway, though. But I'm glad I didn't see that. Chuck Person still ain't got a job. But that rotten ass, what's the boy name? The coach who sent him out
Bruce
to do
Pearl.
it, he still got one.
Bruce Pearl was his head coach.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Hey, come on. But if we don't never say nothing about it, well, and we pick and choose who we want, no, all of them, not just Book, all of them. All of them.
Understand?
Mhm.
It's two different sides of this fence.
No matter what happened, Jimmy.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like the comment, like they need to pardon Chuck Person, and you said they need to pardon. You mentioned they need to pardon Corey Barker. That's the federal courts. That's a different thing than the NCAA.
I'm talking about the NCAA. Let them back in.
Well, no, you mentioned the word. You mentioned the word pardon, and then someone else
Pardon
mentioned the word pardon.
from the NCAA. You can be pardoned from the NCAA.
Well, no, but they have
Whatever the rule is, Jimmy. Excuse me, because you see how you just went over your head. Whatever rules allow Will Wade to be his ass back in there coaching.
Well,
allow them other coaches to be back in there coaching. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
They started squabbling on that court earlier.
That's all I'm saying. Whatever rules that allowed Will Wade and Bruce Pearl and them to continue, forget the courts, to continue, allow these guys to continue.
Well, tell me this.
Because evidently it wasn't that important. Because they back coaching.
Was it Will Wade's fault that he white in America and he getting benefit of his whiteness in America? That's what they call white privilege. And all of those guys, ironically, who you talking about though here, except for Bruce Pearl, and Bruce Pearl probably is, he's white too. But I'm saying that so we get upset.
I'm just saying, I ain't upset. You the one read the article about the white boy. You read the article.
No, but every time Will Wade's name come up, you get a scowl. It ain't Will Wade's fault that he white. It ain't his fault he white.
I didn't. Excuse me. I said you brought him up. I didn't bring his ass up.
Exactly.
You brought him up. So guess what? If he feels some type of way about it, petition the NCAA and say, man, hold on. Don't put it out on a tweet or a statement. Yo, hey, let's get something done. Because guess what? All you got to do is go to the president and the chancellor. That's the NCAA. They can control it. You come talking about the damn court. I ain't saying nothing about no damn court. I'm just saying they got the power. Evidently, it wasn't too bad. Because evidently, whatever these guys did, it wasn't too bad. Because we're way back coaching. So Rick Pitino back coaching. It wasn't that bad. Bruce Pearl still coaching. Evidently, it wasn't that bad. NCAA. I'm not talking about the court system. NCAA. It wasn't that bad. So what's allowed them? Oh, because they black, they ain't getting back in.
Well, that's the coincidence and the common denominator between them as it stands right now. And just like that's the whiteness is the common
Archie
denominator.
Miller, thank you, baby. Thank you, Archie Miller.
For their bosses. And right now. So that's the common denominator. Is the black without at least 4 black men, black former assistant coaches have not been hired, and at least 4 head coaches have jobs right now in the NCAA. And we
already know they got the complexion for collection. We already know. We already know that. I'm talking about if you gonna talk about Will Wade, and you gonna sit there and talk about Wade, I'm gonna hold Will Wade. I'm gonna take I'm just gonna go look. That's violent that Will Wade said that. No, Will Wade, take it a little bit further. Yeah, Duquesne has beat him. 11 seed has beat him. 6 seed, Doug Grant. 6 seed. I hope y'all had that in y'all's bracket. Yeah, I'm glad BYU got beat.
Well, that's that Duquesne has a little story to him as well because LeBron
James
gave the team some shoes, and their coach used to coach at LeBron's alma mater at up in Ohio.
LeBron ain't got no alma mater.
Yeah, St. Vincent St. Mary.
Oh, okay. I thought you talking about college. Okay.
No, that guy came from St. Vincent. And LeBron gave him a stamp when he got the job.
I think he was at Akron too. I
don't know if he was at Akron as well, but I know he was at the high school. And so he gave the team, that Deion said, if you look good, you feel good. So that was one of those moments. That's BYU's fault.
That's a
sit
good
down.
win. That's a good win. But guess what? Some 11 got to win. And I don't know how many more 11s got to win, but them y'all got to watch that 11-6 seed. Did I say it right? Yeah, he was at Akron. Yeah. Those 11-6 seeds, I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all don't have one of them in your bracket, if you didn't have that one, somebody's already messed up. See, that's why I didn't do one early. I told y'all I'm going to do one every day. I'm going to do one like Chris Walker, grandmama. But what else? What else you got? For
Oh shoot,
anything else going on down in his thing? Let me see. Oh, shout out to, hey, I wanted to share this because I wanted to do this the other day, but I kind of like
oh
this.
man, that's
What?
a whole different thing. I don't even know that, but
What?
the guy from Baylor that snitched the coach. I don't know if he back
Oh
in.
no. But watch
That's a
this.
whole different.
Watch
Ann
this.
Myers,
Hold on a
the
second.
great
Hold on.
Ann Myers, said one thing: enjoy it. Don't lose sight of the fun. Now, it was easy for me to embrace that and grasp that because I didn't have the social media like you do. I didn't have everybody coming out of the woodwork and the tags and the money and everything else and those attraction, and the lights were always bright. And in the back of my mind, I was wondering, and I've always wanted to ask you, is where is your quiet time? Where this is Juju's time, not Juju's mom or dad or Coach G or Coach Burns or my teammates. I want you to find that quiet spot, and have you found that? So that's a no.
Yeah.
But that's a good.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
The kid.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. And I think I've been intentional in staying away from you.
I'm gonna play that again next week, man, because I didn't know we had a press for time because they got about another minute left. But that's a unique article if you can find it. A unique Cheryl. She asked the young girl, "When do you have time?" Juju Watkins, Jimmy, and the reason I really got a kinship with this young lady, I never forget. I go to Sierra Canyon, I pull up, I go out there. You know, I ain't know about the girls' game. I didn't even know who she was, Jimmy. So I pull up the Sierra Canyon. They gave me. So I told you the line, Jimmy, like from here to oh my God, Jimmy, from just long line from here to the street. And I was and I it's the first time there, Jimmy. So I didn't know what to do. So what I did, I wasn't standing no line. You already know how I am. I ain't standing no line. So Jimmy, I take my butt to the front of the line, right? And I just said, look, I don't mean no disrespect nobody, but I just want to talk to somebody up there. I said, look, hey ma'am, and the reason the line was so long because Juju was playing. She had 60 points in that game. And I said, ma'am, look here, my name Robert Haddon. I'm supposed to be, might be on a list or something. Could you help me? And I'll go back in line. She said, we've been waiting on you. Put me in front. All them people gave me a band and set me right on the front row. That's the first time I ever seen Juju Watkins. I did not know who she was. She had 60 points in that game. And that young girl, Cheryl Miller, asked her a question. When do you have time for Juju? When do these players? She said, I intentionally stayed away from you because and if you go read the article, because she knew it was going to bring so much other stuff with it. So, but that was powerful. Y'all get a chance to go look at it. Go look at the whole thing. It's a great interview by a young lady who is in Jimmy. By the way, you better put her in your bracket. They help y'all bracket. But and she was just such a nice little girl when I first saw her. I said, look, this girl. And I didn't know nothing about it. I think I told, I said something to Trey Phillips and them. Told me, man, she been like, man, I did not know. I went to see Bronny play and Ashton Hardaway play. And I wound up getting a chance to see Juju Watkins. So she unbelievable. You see, far proud of the medical. Everybody who meet her says she's wonderful. Everybody who meet her says she's wonderful. But that's all. I just wanted to get that out of there this week. I meant to do that on Women Rock Wins. Huh?
She definitely next up, and that's one of the reasons that this women's basketball this tournament is probably going to be, like I said yesterday, one of the most watched ever for women's college basketball tournament. This thing is going to be off the chain for viewership. So it's see how that goes. Action tips off on tomorrow for the on the women's side of things. Men's are on the way right now. Your day is going to be consumed. Productivity at work is going to decrease, and it's going to be okay for some, and some are going to be in trouble. But make sure you're smart enough to keep your volume muted while you're at work watching these games, you guys. Other than that, going into the weekend, there go Chuck McCown. Chuck McCown missed us out. We were looking for him earlier.
Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck, we was looking for a list of girls who are playing in the NCAA tournament from the area. Right now, we have North Carolina, we have Princeton, we have LSU, we have Duke. That's outside of the state of Texas. Chuck, how many of more can you name from the area? You mean tell me all our girls is in college? None of them pick winning programs? Hell, we send them to the. They're not going to winning programs. So you guys, I'm looking for some of that.
Oh, Dee Richards in the gym. Hey, Dee, hold up, man. Dee, what's up, baby? How you doing? You tell her I said, hey, Dee Richards is in the building. I can't wait to see her, huh? She working out with Chuck.
I know she's gonna be watching that TV at 6:30 tonight. I know she's gonna be doing it at 6:30 tonight.
Oh, watching her baby. No, her brother play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. I mean, it's gonna be unique. Hey, y'all, I'm glad it rained. So I won't be on the golf course. And Bob talking about he on the golf course. Bob, I'm jealous. It's raining like hell around here. Go, Jimmy.
You ain't gonna play no golf in Houston right now.
No, Jimmy. No, not today. No.
So I see the Silver Fox up in there. Kevin Allen in the house. And
what's up, Kev?
Allen, the transfer portal is up to I think I want to say 18 right now. And that is the amount of players from Greater Houston that has put their names in the portal. And some of the names, of course, Amari Abram is one of the notables on that list of 18.
What happened to him, Jim?
He went to Ole Miss at first. First, he committed to Texas A&M.
No, what happened to him? I know where he went down there. What happened to him?
I mean, either you're good enough right now or you're not. And he wasn't good enough for Damon Stoudemire right now. And that's I mean, no matter what, period. You
Jimmy, hold on. I got it. Shakir entered the portal, Jimmy. Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, he's not from the area, so he's not on this.
Yeah, he never in Houston, though.
No, we talking about guys that went to school.
No, I got not. Okay. See, you didn't say that.
Yeah, but either you went to school or you live or you were based. Your family was based here before you went.
Did Mama live it? Okay.
He was living in California that last high school season.
Okay, all right.
Then mom.
There you go. Well, I got it out, so I'm good.
The mom was taking communion at the time in Houston. She was doing communion then. She was.
Who is the throne queen?
She was praising and worshiping down here at the time.
That's good. I love
now. Jordan Ivory Curry.
Yeah.
Is another notable, and I'm going to bet my right pocket that he's going to transfer up. Finally, he's tried it 2 years in a row. Remember, he went from Pacific and had to go back to where he came from.
Transfer up where?
He's going to transfer up. I
don't know. Give me something what you mean by up. Give me some.
I mean, a higher budget school than UTSA. That's what you call transferring up, meaning that you're going to go to a school.
How high up?
It doesn't matter. Up is goes in the statistics. It depend on what. With guys, some people, it depends on what the money is. Would you rather go up and get less money, or go sideways laterally and get a semi bag? It's up to some of these young men in their situations economically and all their parents.
All right, what's the next guy?
Next guy on this list that I would think in the pecking order, if I had to rank these guys, I would say Elijah Elliott.
Rio Grande Valley?
He had a great year there. Okay. And that means that he can probably go with a higher budgeted school. It's going to look like it's probably lateral for the conferences, but his experience though.
Hey,
And so
hey,
I would put Elijah.
I love Fob. I love Keith Fob. But keep going. Keep going. You'll put Elijah where?
I'll put Elijah at number 3. No, yeah, Forbes said a lot of them not getting money like we're thinking. No, a lot of them ain't, but then a lot of them is too.
U of H. He says any U of H players transferring.
If they are, they hadn't announced it yet.
Yeah.
You know, and then if a player announces his transferring while the team is still in this tournament, and they announce they're on the portal, that relationship must be really bad, must be unrepairable. Because you're saying you might well just stay at home. You might not even suit up. I mean, that's almost suicide, because if you do it to this coach, you would do it to the next coach that you're going to, and mess up that coach got to answer questions during the presser that that the timing isn't right for that. So we'll see. But it's a lot of these guys had on this list is probably going to go transfer down.
What you
the
mean?
homeboy on the list?
Who?
Jackson State, Keontae Cornelius.
That's my dude. That's my dude. You sure right. It's my dude right there. He can go wherever he wants to right now.
Okay. He can. We're gonna see. Time will tell. You got 40. One thing about this portal this year, you got 45 days. You can't hold everybody. Everybody.
That's my favorite. That's my dude right there. Yeah.
King Stick said Ramon needs to go somewhere. Like where?
Yeah.
Like where? Understand something. When you say Ramon, you was talking about Ramon Walker at University of Houston.
Where? Let's go.
What Ramon is probably close to a degree right now. And do you think Ramon is he's not an NBA prospect?
No.
Even next year, he's not an NBA prospect. Ramon.
Who is Justin Porter?
Justin Porter?
He said Justin Porter. Doug. Justin. Where he play at, Doug? Jimmy, you don't know where he is? Well, he can't be from a high school here then, Doug.
Justin Porter? What high school was that, Doug? He said, anyway, you can get time. Let me tell you something, King Sticks. Everybody don't want to play like you think they do. Some dudes will staying there. Some dudes will take that winning.
I ain't finna leave U of H right now, man.
I'm just telling you, some dudes will take
they need me right now.
I understand. I get it. Anyway, you can get playing time, but life is good for a lot of those guys. And they're feeling like, man, I'm at the end of this rope. I got one more year before I graduate.
Hey.
You know what?
Jimmy, he went to Cyril. You know the walking encyclopedia gonna know. Robert Carroll.
Okay, good. I damn sure don't remember him.
Yeah, see? Okay. Robert Carroll, them the kind of guys Robert Carroll be recruiting.
Anything in Cyprus, Ronnie. They gonna love anything in Cyprus. Just like some guys love anything in Philly. Just like Doug gonna love anything in Port Arthur in the Golden Triangle. I'm gonna love anything HISD.
Right. I'm gonna love it. Jimmy, I'm all right. I like the Shadow Creek in Hightower area. That's my area right there.
Well, no, that's your area right now. That's your area right now. As the facts change,
the truth change. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. Oh boy, y'all crazy. Yeah. Robert Carroll said, "Wow, Robert Carroll, I just said you are an encyclopedia." That's all.
Robert Carroll, come on now. You know we did jugging at you, but that is some truth to what I just said though. And it wasn't
Jimmy, you're right. No.
Everybody.
Jimmy, I agree with you. No, I agree with you. That man now was the king dingling at the Cyprus tournament. Rob knew everybody in there. You right, Jimmy.
I'm not joking on that. People can say that, they be like, "Oh, that ain't. Oh, that's cold." No, I'm not. I wasn't. I'm not demeaning nobody by saying it. I'm just putting it. It's no difference than saying Molly loves UConn. Okay, it's no difference than saying that.
No, you're right though. No, Jimmy. I mean, I
It is
just
what it
don't.
is.
Jimmy, I was at the Cypress tournament. Rob was like, I thought Rob was the VP of the Cypress tournament. He probably got a title over there. We don't even know about it though. But that's all right. I like that. Okay, keep on going.
Well, I'm looking at the list, Doug. You haven't added Justin Porter to the list, which would make 19 of the guys in the portal from the area. And so that means Doug must have forgot about him. He didn't know about it, unless he just got in the portal this morning. But I'm looking at this list right here. It's gonna be a lot of rude awakenings on this list right now. I'm telling you, it's
SMU fired Lanier, Jimmy. That's your boy.
Yeah, man. Somebody just put
it whooped on Memphis. All that ass whooping he gave Memphis.
No, something else must have had to happen. This is only 2 years. Something else had to happen.
Doug said refresh the list. You ain't got the refresh list yet.
Well, he just added it to the list.
That's all right, but refresh it though.
Yeah, better late than never. We take that, Doug. Now we got a couple more names to the list. Jordan Turner.
Jordan Turner? He went all this time to leave.
No, he left last year. He was at Baylor.
Where you at now?
He went to Louisiana Tech. Chris Walker, where Chris Walker at? All them little kids who played.
No, he all Chris Walker's wife. Hey,
no, but all them kids who played with Chris Walker and transferred. They done went somewhere and didn't play. All of them went somewhere and couldn't play.
Then some of them in the news. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, he said they wasn't letting no ninja take them to the ACC.
Valentine Cat, he went home. Basically, he gone from Lamar. You know what? Alvin Brooks.
Rob just got hired again. Wait a minute. Rob just got hired.
2 years ago. He just got hired there 2 years ago. It's only been 2 years. So that's something else, Adam.
Jimmy, Jimmy, you know they finna go to the ACC. I think Memphis going too with them. Yeah.
Wow.
So they might, that's what he was saying, they didn't want to let no ninja take them to the ACC. Y'all, it's hard out here.
It's something that part that easy to find out. Trust me. One thing about it, boy, the Final Four, you get to find out all the whys when the Final Four time come around.
How long is the transfer portal open, Jimmy? For 45 days? You said 35?
45 days. I think it's around May the 5th, May the 4th, something like that is when the 45 days up. And that's the amount of days that everybody must make a decision by that 45 days. And that's a great, I totally understand and agree with that rule from the NCAA, one of the very few. I agree with that one because there's a lot of people just prolonging this stuff and messing themselves up. At least you have an opportunity to go back before final exams and make amends with your current situation. If you realize ain't nothing out there, at least you have a chance to go and beg for that job, for that scholarship back, or work out something to be a walk-on. You got a chance. But
I don't see nothing wrong. What else you got? That's it?
And I'm reading some of the comments to it.
Y'all better be glad it's raining. That's why y'all getting this overtime.
Once again, that list was up to 21 players now. Brian Gordon and Valentine Cat are in the portal from Lamar. Now, I spoke with Alvin Brooks, the head coach of Lamar, and I think he said that they only lose one or two seniors. Virtually everybody is back for Lamar next year, and he's going through the portal with to replace his guys. He's not necessarily going through the high school rank. You say, which rule do I not agree with? Which rule do I not agree with? One rule I don't agree with, it's a pet peeve of mine, is how is it during the grassroots season, during the NCAA certified events, that a college coach has to be segregated and has to go in different entrances and has to do all this, have to do this. But then that same coach can go see that kid at his high school game 3 months, 4 months later. He can sit anywhere in the building that he wants. That's the most stupid rule in the world. It needs to be one way or the other way, because there's more ways during the high school season for them to go through a separate entrance. If anything, that's the entrance they go in. If you ever been to a game, most of those high school coaches, when they go to a high school game, they call and the coach know they're coming, or they make amends to let them through the back door any damn way. So why is it they can come through the front door, sit anywhere, sit next to behind the parents, next to the parents, or whatnot, or there's no space allocated for them, either or, but it is in the grassroots season. That's one.
Because that's why y'all be doing all that dirty stuff in the summer. That's why all these guys got fired.
That ain't why they got fired.
No.
That ain't why they got fired. They got fired. That's a crazy
Varsity
thing.
Blues.
Anyway, huh?
I call it varsity. No, that's your other boy with Varsity Blues.
Yeah. That's yeah. Arizona opened up a can of whoopers now. They
I
gone.
told y'all.
That big old, hey, that big African, he a problem. And then the boy from North Carolina, he a problem too.
I keep telling y'all, it's just a matter of time. And I like Wagner. I like Wagner's coach. They got a brother as a coach. I like Wagner. Do you have any AAU membership card? Do you have a?
Do you have to have an AAU membership card to coach in an uncertified event? Yeah. No, unless it's an AAU event. Kevin Freidman, AAU is his own entity.
Jim,
you have to have a card to coach in their AAU certified events.
Did you see what Grambling did? You see what the SWAC did last night?
Grambling pulled off a win in overtime. It was date night. We was on the ground, but I came up for air and realized
when your ass came from up in there, you know that Grambling, and then Freight gonna call.
Well, yeah, because I got all the Grambling folks in my phone. I cut my phone off. It was movie night.
I welcome the phone because I said they folks better watch out, and Purdue better watch out too. That SWAC is back, baby.
Lionel Cry, he messing with me. All the
SWAC is back.
They should have put Grambling ass against U of H. That way you could have got. It could have been bittersweet for you. That's what they should have did.
Now Grambling big ol' coup gonna bust Edie in the back of his head one time. Big ol' coup. Oh, it's gonna be trouble. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of like Grambling right now. I like Grambling's chances right now.
Jim, good luck, Byron Smith. What Byron Smith got to do with Grambling?
Yeah. Good luck.
Come on, Craig Lilly, you're in the wrong school.
Yeah, you're the wrong school. Yeah. It's Dante Jackson.
He at Prairie View. He at Purple School.
Yeah, man. And that old Lakeisha, man, she got all that old Grambling stuff. She came to the TSU all that old Grambling outfit on, man. Yeah. I started to tell security to just get on out of there, but she had a nice family.
Keisha went to Grambling for one semester and gonna claim the school.
Well, Jimmy, that's alumni. See, other than you at least she knows she alumni. You didn't even know you alumni. No, but Kevin Freidman gonna be texting talking about a GU. Well, you go to Southern. You went to Southern, man.
Man.
That man, somebody he one of them gamblers. Somebody he need Arizona to cover the 20 point. Hey, man, y'all cut that gambling. Shit, they almost there, though. Jimmy, they almost there. See, I tell people, y'all be laughing about the first half. When y'all playing these good-ass teams, by the time that halftime and the coach get to cussing them Power 5 coaches get to cussing them refs out, Jimmy, that first 5 minutes, the whole game changed. She talking about alumni 91. Get out of here. Okay, we get out there and go watch some games.
I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I got to run. Got to go run some errands real quick for all this traffic. This traffic gonna be crazy once the after work commute for many of those. So I'm going to let you guys slide on down. Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. I'm see you guys on Monday. This is going to be a good weekend. Shout out and good luck to Clyde Jackson in his tournament this weekend. I don't know if I'm in town or out of town. Supposed to be going to check out this somewhat a lot of the talent from across the country over at Horace Naismith's camp. And I don't know if I'm still going or not. Don't one of them days don't feel like going, but I don't need to go. They just requesting that I go. So we see how they go in the next 48 hours. But if I'm in town, I'm gonna try to pass by and support old Clyde Jackson in the Battle of the Brands going on this weekend. Also other tournaments. If you guys also you make sure if you haven't shared the show, you do so. He said Eddie gonna score 50 on Grammy. No, but it ain't gonna happen. That you talking about the big fella. They say the big fella gonna score 50. The big 7-footer. No, that ain't gonna happen. They gonna be moving too fast for him, man. Y'all going crazy, man. Y'all, that's what. No what. This is where the blasphemy come in. Y'all don't watch enough swag ball and make these kids watch enough swag ball. Hell, we fixed it where the games can be free for most of y'all. If you came and brought the kids out there and let them sit there, I promise you, it would discourage their asses from playing basketball if you did it.
I already discouraged 3 young dudes who came. I said, y'all think y'all can play out there? They said, no, not yet. I said, okay. Let's get out of here, man.
Leah Scott. Okay. Leah Scott.
That's another girl.
That is Aaron Scott's sister. Let me go another one to highlight.
Put on your list.
Oklahoma. I'm rooting for Oklahoma, Al. Oklahoma Gal.
Hey, Felix, wait to 2:30 to give us that. It took that long, Trey. Trey, when is your unsigned senior event?
Oklahoma.
You and Chuck, when is your unsigned senior event? For the girl. Put it up there right quick. What we got?
Okay, I got Oklahoma right there.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Yeah, we good to go now.
All right, we out.
There you go. He said it's filled up.
It's already full. Trey says sad and it's already full. Hush your mouth.
Way to go. Fill that thing up. I know how it feel, boy. To be full. Fill that thing on up then. Fill up. And it's an economical event as well. And for those that didn't get in there, shame on their ass. That's the good thing. Let us know. Right. Give us a post. Give us an update on Monday, Trey Phillips. Let us know how many of the coaches came out and supported the event for these young ladies, the 12th graders unsigned senior showcase taking place that he has on Saturday. It's going to be awesome. And also, it was something else that I had for you guys over the weekend. Meanwhile, you go and check that list out of the transfer portal. A lot of college coaches will be calling you guys and getting intel. Be careful. Be careful, guys. How you get, what you're saying. Remember now, be careful.
What you mean by be careful? Because this is the hating community in the world. What do you mean be careful?
If you're trying to help the college coach get a pay raise, is your conversation going to help him get a pay raise? Or is your conversation going to help this other little kid possibly get some interest? Two different ways of the relationship that you're going to look at. And if that college coach, and chances are, that relationship is probably going to last longer than that kid and his family. They're going to turn on you in a heartbeat. Soon that kid
gone. Are you talking about to the influencers and these people out here trying to? Okay, I got you. Okay.
So just be careful. And them coaches, I've been warning them all week. Y'all got to be smarter. I'm holding y'all ass all accountable. Especially when I get down there and Final Four. I'm gonna let them know in person. I'm holding y'all ass accountable. Because if y'all don't have to listen to some of the people that are pushing, y'all know guys gonna push their own players. They've been doing that since the start of time. But at the same time, you ain't got to take the notes of what that person says. This guy here, he's a pro. This guy the best city. They got guys, I'm talking about coach called me up, they had a kid that's in the 30s. They telling me this kid better than Chris McDermott. I said, what? Who told you that? And I went off on him. I said, Coach, tell me something. Why did you believe him? Yeah, I know he be always okay, but why do you believe him to ask me that?
Terrence Shannon is about to come on, Jimmy. Hey, I'll see y'all later. Terrence Shannon Jr. is about to come on. Illinois. About to come on. I'll see y'all tomorrow. But yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
man, we up out
Them
here,
folks
man.
got
Get
to-
peace. We up out here. Gotta go.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.